Good morning. My name is Shambhavi and I am from CRM Next. Today we are going to discuss on the topic RDBMS and CDBMS. Before that, I would like to thank you for taking out your time from the busy schedule, and mostly all your feedbacks and comments are always welcomed. Now let's come back to our topic RDBMS and CDBMS. First of all, I will tell you what all topics we will discuss, and then we can discuss one by one. First, we will discuss about RDBMS. What is RDBMS? Structure of RDBMS. The features, mainly ACID. The disadvantages of RDBMS and some examples. Then we will discuss about CDBMS. Structure of CDBMS. Feature of CDBMS. Disadvantages of CDBMS. And lastly, difference between RDBMS and CDBMS. Okay, now let's start with RDBMS. Now, what exactly RDBMS is? RDBMS is Relationship Database Management System, in which the data is stored in form of tuples. The data is stored in the database structure as in a row, in column wise. You can see it in the structure. What exactly it is done? Like for input-output efficiency, the data for reading and writing, the data is stored in a block structure. And particularly in DBMS, the page structure is taken. Now, if the row has the space less than half the size of the page, then what it is done? More than one rows are stored in the pages as shown in the structure. Now, in the structure you can see there is a page header, row header, all additional informations are also there. Now, what exactly it does? It actually benefits in the RDBMS functionalities and features. Features as ACID. Now, you can see over here an example as how exactly it is stored in the database. It is ID1, Mark Twain and Engineer. Okay, it's a single row. All the columns are stored. Fine. Now let's discuss on the features of RDBMS, which is ACID. A stands for atomicity, C stands for consistency, I stands for isolation, and D stands for durability. Atomicity means be all or nothing, which means in case there are a set of instructions in a single query and it needs to be, all the instructions needs to be fired and the results needs to be processed, then in case there is a failure in one of the instructions, then all the instructions should roll back. Okay, this atomicity means this. Consistency means if the set of instructions are running and database was at one valid state, then after running those instructions, the database should come back to another valid state. It should always be in a valid state. Isolation means if a query has a set of instructions, for example, and all of them are running in parallel, then the result should be similar or exactly same when the query is running in sequential manner. Durability means when the set of instruction has run, then it should remain, the database should remain in that particular state for ages. It should not return or roll back. Okay. Now let's discuss on the disadvantages of RDBMS. Disadvantages of RDBMS. Now, first of all, the disadvantage of RDBMS is the performance is very low. That is why we actually index all these things. Indexing is done, vectorization is done, all these things are done. Secondly, it requires more space. Okay. But let me tell you frankly, it is very well known in market, and today also RDBMS is very popular. Where exactly it is used? It is used in many banks, financial sectors and XYZs. Okay, now let's come back to CDBMS. What is CDBMS? Now, very in thing nowadays, CDBMS. Why? Because financial sectors, namely Morgan Stanley, Barclays, everybody is using CDBMS. Why CDBMS? CDBMS is exactly columnar database management system, or you can say vectorized database management system, which the storing of data is exactly opposite from the RDBMS. How it is stored? Now you can see the structure in which ILT1 Mark Twain Engineer is given. How it is stored in database in CDBMS? All the columns of all the tuples, okay, the single column of all the tuples are stored on a single page. So here, when it was the columns of all the rows were storing, here all the rows column are stored in a single page. So this is the biggest difference between RDBMS and CDBMS. Now we will talk about the features of CDBMS. Feature number 1, late materialization. It's the vectorized query. What is exactly vectorized query means is, whenever the data set needs to be taken out from a column, it joins the row in a query plan lately, so as to increase the performance. Okay. Then there is a block iteration. Block iteration means set of values from the column are taken out and it is inputted from one operator to a different operator, which actually enhances the performance. And also, whenever there is an aggregation or there is addition or some operations needs to be done in a particular query, it enhances that performance. Thirdly, compression. Run length encoding are nowadays very popular, but let me tell you very frankly, the research has shown that RDBMS degrades when you do run length encoding, but compression on run length encoding for CDBMS is very good. Invisible join. This is very latest in CDBMS. It has been actually researched by Yale University's professors, and in which what happens that there are joins which are done in CDBMS which are not visible. That means in RDBMS it is a left join, right join, but in CDBMS there is an invisible join which actually enhances the performance of the database. Now, what is the disadvantage? There are so many advantages, then there should be some disadvantage why it is not being taken the marketplace as RDBMS is. First of all, it is used heavily in case of OLAP transactions, not OLTP transactions. Secondly, it is very difficult to design these. Third, the CDBMS systems are difficult, the data in the CDBMS systems are difficult to update. If all the columns of the rows have to be updated in CDBMS, it will take more time than RDBMS. So typically in a CRM system or something, CDBMS is not at all advisable. RDBMS is advisable for such systems. Now let's come down to RDBMS and CDBMS, the difference between them. RDBMS is row based, as you can see in the structure. CDBMS is column based. Typically used for OLTP. OLTP stands for online transaction processing. What is online transaction processing is whenever there are concurrent users which are updating, creating, doing everything on the database simultaneously and on all the columns of the rows, then it is online transaction processing. What is typically used for OLAP? What is OLAP? Is online analytical processing, which is typically done in a financial sectors, in which the subsets of columns are taken out for analytics. Third one is retrieval of all the columns, in which what happens typically in RDBMS is the columns are retrieved and then the conditions are put. Vis-a-vis in CDBMS, where exactly it is used? Bulk retrieval of the subset of the column. Okay. As you can see from the structure, if we need to take out the bulk from the column, it will be easier than to take out all the columns of the rows. Now, the fourth point. I have already explained that in case of aggregation or operations, it's very difficult to use RDBMS. Vis-a-vis, if you use CDBMS, it performs faster and performance is really fast and good. Fifth point is more storage space is required. Why more storage space is required is, here we use indexing for performance increasing, and we also do something called transforming it to CDBMS and put the columns in a different pages and all. But here CDBMS does not require all these things because it is already indexed. Secondly, sixth point is indexing used to enhance the performance. I have already told indexing is used for increasing the performance. No need for indexing in CDBMS. Last, I have explained that need to retrieve row first, then apply conditions. If there are conditions in the query, then in RDBMS first all the data are retrieved and then conditions are applied. Vis-a-vis, in CDBMS, optimization called late materialization can be used, and in here conditions are put first and then the data is retrieved. Now, discussing all these, let's come back to our data warehouse in which the database management system is used, and we need to actually advise our customers regarding the database. Regarding the client specification and requirement to your customers, you can recommend either RDBMS or CDBMS depending upon their requirements and specification. RDBMS is typically used in CRM systems and in transactional systems. Vis-a-vis, CDBMS is used in which analytics is there, financial sectors are there. In CDBMS, the latest is correlation database management system, which are typically used for data warehouses, which has the advantages of RDBMS and CDBMS both. Thank you.